You always want to be with the person who thinks of you when they're having a good time and they wish you were there to enjoy it too. You don't want to be with the person that thinks about you and wishes you were there when they feel lonely. These people are only using you to feed off your energy. I think they're called emotional vampires. They're vampires because they leave you dry. They take all of the energy and all of the joy for them and leave you with nothing. You want to be with someone who wants to make sure that you always feel with joy. Not the emotional vampires, because they suck. If you listen to this, I promise you, you'll never feel bad about another breakup. So here's the thing. When somebody breaks up with you or a friend cut ties with you for whatever reason, we tend to go through a mourning process. Mourning process. You feel sad because you lost them, and you think that's the reason why you feel so sad, because they're not in your life anymore. But you know what? That's not why you're sad. I don't even have to know you to know that you're not sad because they're not in your life anymore. You don't miss the person. What you're missing, that feeling of sadness, is because you miss the person that you were when you were with them. Happy and always making a plan, looking forward to the next time that you see them again, and what adventures you can plan together and be more active. And now they're not in your life. You have no one to do this with. You're sad, you're depressed, you're not active. But guess what? I need you to challenge that energy. Channel that energy towards being okay with yourself, feeling that way by yourself, and then looking forward to meeting somebody who's going to benefit from the wonderful energy and the wonderful person that you are, full of life and plans and adventures that you want to do. And it'll be okay. And it's okay. You meet someone that's gonna match you, and then you think to yourself, wow. To the new person, you're gonna be like, you're so lucky. Don't tell them in person. Think to yourself, this guy, this girl, so lucky to be with someone like me. They have no idea all the amazing things that await them. And always do that. After every breakup, look forward to the next one. Always enter a new relationship without fear, with enthusiasm and hope. Because if we enter with doubts, thinking, I wonder what this one's gonna do to me, then what's the point? Don't waste your time. Don't bother. You're not ready for a relationship. Just work on yourself. And then you'll be ready for the next adventure. Cheating on someone is one of the most narcissistic things you can do. You're a real narcissist when you cheat. And this is why. You see, let's say for example, you lack of some emotional connection, or you're not as active sexually with your partner, and then we always tend to put the blame on our partner because we're not being romanced or taken care of in those departments, and that's why we cheat. And that is a very sorry ass excuse to satisfy a need that you have. It's something that only satisfies you at the moment. When you cheat, it's not your partner's fault. It's all you. It's all you. It's all about you. It's you, because you're saying, I will I'm going to satisfy this hunger that I have, this need that I have, at the expense of your pain and your suffering, because it's going to hurt. And not just your partner. If you have children, you're willing to destroy your family over the satisfaction of that need that you have. And your family and his family and all the relationships that you've both built together. You're gonna sacrifice all of that simply because there's something that you're not getting from your partner. And instead of talking about these things, try to find a solution together. You're just going to cheat and then say that it was your partner's fault because they neglected you. And that is just, you're a coward. We need to stop being upset with our exes. For whatever the reason was that you broke up, it's okay. X stands for a few things. I always said that every moment in your life, everything that you go through is there to teach you a lesson. It's to teach you something. And that's okay. You should go through these things, good or bad experiences. You should welcome them all with open arms because you're going to learn something from this. You're going to be better, wiser, stronger. So when you have a moment with your ex, when you have to break up, you tell them, thank you for the experience. Now your time with me has expired, and now I need you to exit. When someone says to you, I just have a lot going on, it really means you're not even on the list. And they could say, I just have a lot on my plate right now. That means you're not even on the menu. You're not even on the table in any of the plates. When someone says to you, I'm not looking for anything serious, they won't take you seriously. And if they say, I'm just looking for fun, that means that they're having fun and you're just one of the many that they're having fun with. When they say, I'm sorry, I forgot to call you. What they're really saying is, they forgot to call you. They forgot to call you. You're not even in his mind. You didn't cross his thought. He's not thinking about you at all. They should not have the pleasure of your presence. They're not thinking about you. And whatever they say to you, that's exactly how they feel. Whatever is said to your face, I need you to stop trying to filter what you hear to make it fit your narrative in your mind, to make it seem like it's something that you want to hear. They're telling you, plain and simple, the way they feel. No one who cares about you, who's truly interested in you, is never too busy. No one is ever too busy for you if they truly like you. So think about that. Love yourself a little bit more and take what is said to you for what it is that they're telling you. The perfect relationship, it doesn't exist because you never argue. That is a lie. If you never fight with each other, there's something wrong there. Maybe you're bottling things up, and when you hold things in, eventually you will explode. So I encourage you to argue. Please argue as often as possible. It's not about the argument that is a bad thing. Arguing is healthy for a relationship. It's not the argument, it's the way that you argue. It's the tone. You always want to give your partner a certain a feeling of freedom. You don't want to tell them what to do. You want to encourage them to come up with their own ideas. For example, you cannot say, you can't say, oh man, you do everything wrong. That's not how you do it. You could say, okay, I see what you're trying to do, and I appreciate your initiative. I know you're trying. Now let me show you a way that it works. That works for me. This is how I do it. If you like it, go ahead. They'll be more receptive and more open to try your method, so they don't screw things up again, I guess. Also, don't be too judgmental. If they're doing the best they can, they're doing the best they can. Sometimes they're loving you with all the strength in their hearts, or they're giving as much as they can, or gifting you as much as they can do at the time. Everybody has limitations. You cannot tell someone, teach them, this is not how you do it. You're supposed to give me more. You're supposed to be like this. They're not supposed to do anything or be anything. You accept people for who they are and their limitations, and love them with limitations. Instead of saying, okay, if they're yelling at you, don't say, don't you talk to me that way. Don't you yell at me. You hear me? What you can say instead is, shh. Don't do that. Hey, stop it. That's the dogs. Don't do that to your partner. They're just dogs. Anyway, what was it? Oh yeah. Instead of saying, don't talk to me that way, you tell them, okay, I need you to please lower your voice, because I really want to hear what you have to say, but I don't respond to yelling. I block it. It's like triggering. I don't like to be yelled at, and when you say things in that tone, I block it completely. I'm not receptive, and I really want to know what you have to say. I really want to hear you. Say it like that. Always use I feel statements. Instead of saying, you don't care about me. You just don't care about me. You're not romantic. What you can say is, I feel like I feel empty at times, like this void, something I'm missing, and I'm not sure what it is, but it usually is brought up when I don't hear from you. I don't hear from you, or you do certain things that make me feel that maybe you're not putting enough effort. But again, if they actually do something, anything, regardless if you see as too little, they're doing something, and to them, this is how their language of love is when they're gifting. Some people, language of love is words of affirmation, saying how pretty you look, or you look very handsome today, or I like what you're wearing, yada yada yada. To some people, love means acts of service. They make you breakfast every morning. Sometimes you need to know how each one of you speaks the love language, because a lot of us don't speak the same love language. And if you're always gifting someone, you give a lot of gifts, this person doesn't reciprocate the same way, but they clean the house so you don't have to, or do your laundry, and to you they're like, they never buy me anything, they must not love me, they don't care about me, I never gotten one gift from this person. But look at what that person is doing for you, and to them that is love. So think about it that way. See what language they speak. Make sure that sometimes in a fight you may have to agree to disagree, and sometimes when it gets very heated, it's okay to say, you know what, let's take a break from this right now. We'll get back to it maybe tomorrow, or whenever you feel ready. Whenever you feel ready. Again, freedom. Give your partner freedom. You don't want them to feel trapped in a relationship with you. Same thing like when you ask them, "What's wrong? Is everything okay?" Because you notice they look weird. And they say, when you ask them, "Is everything okay?" And they're like, "Yeah." Don't keep at it. You got their response. They said, "Yeah," and you tell them, "Okay." Do not tell them, "Oh, okay, obviously something. Look at your face. What are you doing? Tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. What you can say instead is, okay. I if you say you're okay, I have to take your word for it. But if for any reason you feel there's something more that maybe you don't feel comfortable telling me right now, you can tell me. Tell me when you're ready. Not when you want to. Tell me when you're ready. I'll be here to listen. And don't be there's nothing. I'm like, okay, like I said, if you say there's nothing, there's nothing. But if there is, if there ever is, I'm here for you. You can come to me to talk about anything you want, whenever you want. Give them the freedom to make that decision. Don't force answers right on the spot because you're ready to hear it now. Okay? This may be really hard to hear, but to some people. But it's not always about you. I know, can you believe it? Crazy. You should end every argument with, listen, John, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to me about this. And I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry that I made you feel this way. Always apologize. I'm really sorry that I made you feel this way. Even if you don't think that what you did was reason for anyone to act hurt, just say, I'm sorry that I made you feel this way. Don't add to that. Don't be like, well, even though, I didn't do anything to you, so you're a pussy. Just say, I'm sorry that I made you feel this way. And shut up. And thank them for the time. But don't ever say, oh, let's never argue again. You want to argue. Please encourage another argument. You can always say, I'm so glad that we had this conversation. And it may happen again. And if it does, I want you to know that you can tell me anything you want, honestly. And I'll never make you feel bad about it. Like, we'll work through this together. The point of the argument is not to win it. You're not supposed to win an argument or prove that you're right and they're wrong. Or, oh, I want you to hear me. He's not listening to my point of view. He's just not listening. He's not listening because he's not seeing it my way. It's not about that. It's about your partner establish the problem. Your job is to tell your partner, okay, I hear you. I will never want you to feel that way again. So what can we do together to make sure you never have to feel this way again? So this doesn't happen again. What can we do together? It's not about, you need to change. For this to work out, for this to be a real relationship, you need to do this and this and this. It's not gonna work. You're a team. And you should always promise each other before the argument starts that the way it's gonna work is like this. Okay, I like this to be a successful conversation. Promise me that you're gonna let me say my piece. No interruptions. And then I want to hear what you have to say, so I'll let you speak and I won't interrupt you. If for any reason the person keeps cutting you off because they're too excited, and every time they hear something negative, they're like, then you say, okay, listen, I know we talked about no interruptions, but it keeps happening. I understand you might not be ready to have this conversation right now, so we don't have to. So when you're ready, I'm here. And walk away. You don't have to have the conversation right then and there. If they keep cutting you off, they don't let you say anything. Guess what? You're not gonna be able to say anything. So it's okay. Listen, I know that you're excited about this. I know there's so many things you want to say. A lot of things that you want to say to me right now. I get it. So we'll get back to this at a later time when you're more, when we're both more calm. When we're calm, even though they're the ones that are crazy. and aggravated, you say, when we're both more calm, when we are both more calm, then we'll get back to this, I promise. But understand if you can't do it right now. That's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, happy arguing.